Hey, hello and welcome back to Robot Arena 2 DSL 2.2. This is going to be the further adventures of Blueish versus the Housebots. And today we're going to have the Housebots. We're going to have the high voltage team, I believe it is, with Flipjack, Slashback, Light Load, Backlash, Heavy Metal Noise, and finally Nightmare. Oh, that should be something to see. Okay, here we go. And we are going to be in the RAW2L arena. This should be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and get these guys in there and see how well they do. Not sure about this little flipper bot, if it can self-right or not.
May the strongest bot win.
He tries to flip Blueish. Blueish is trying to get underneath it. He slams into the wall. And over goes Flipjack. Having a hard time getting underneath Blueish, which has a pretty good wedge shape there. It's doing a little bit of damage to Flipjack's anti-skid device, its anti-wedge device. Looks like a lot of action here in the corner. And there's a countdown starting. Both the machines are sitting here doing nothing. Oh, there goes a flip by Flipjack. He gets a good flip on Blueish. Can he maintain it? Can he flip him out of the arena maybe? He's got the initiative now. But it looks like Blueish has gotten away from the flipper and is underneath one of the actual skids. And now there's a little lull. They're back over here by the flame pits. Those things are very dangerous. We've seen what they can do. And Flipjack has gotten underneath one of them. Still trying to get under Blueish again. Got one good flip in earlier. Now they're over that flame pit, better watch out, it'll fry them both to death. And they both roll right past the flamethrowers and into the floor hazard. Looks like Flipjack is taking a lot of damage here now. Floor hazard's got it, it's burning. I think it might be on fire. It looks like Blueish has just exploded. They're both smoldering now, it looks like. And what happened? How did he flip out of the arena? Well, we didn't see that before. Looks like Flipjack just kind of threw himself out of the corner of the arena. That was something new. Okay, we'll be right back with the next episode. Well, that was a fine little battle. Little Flipjack over here, he did okay, but he is just essentially a flipper. He's not really meant to do much damage. And he almost did throw Blueish out of the arena. So our next contendant, sorry about that, is going to be Slashback. So here we go. This should be some fun.
Strongest bot win.
Ooh, nice flip. Another good flip. This guy may have Blueish's number, a good flipper. They're going around in the circle here. They may get close to that floor hazard. Oh, Blue's gotten underneath them. Does he self-right? He's trying to self-right. Yes, he self-rights. Oh, they're both over that floor hazard. Oh, they're going to go over the side. And Slashback goes down first and is disqualified. Boy, that floor hazard, man, that thing is just a monster. It eats the robots. Okay, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Well, that last battle was a pretty good one. They both went over the edge there. It was anybody's guess who was going to hit first. Our next contestant is going to be Wide Load. This should do the trick here. This thing is a drum spinner which throws its opponents up and over. So the chances of Blueish getting underneath it are going to be slim. Well, this should be interesting to see how long Blue can last in this contest. Here we go. Wide Load and Blueish in the RAW2L arena. Hazards are on. They're turning to face each other, and Blue gets underneath. Wide Load, that's hard to believe, but as soon as he turns, he's going to grind Blue into bits. More getting closer and closer to the edge here. It's a spinning battle. Oh, there you go. And Blueish is in big trouble. He's thrown over the flame pit. He's trying to get out of the death grip of Wide Load. He's managed to get underneath Wide Load, but this is a losing battle for poor Blue. His weapons are going to be torn off. One of them's gone. The other one's gone. He's on fire. He's destroyed. Okay, well, the end of Blue in that match. We'll be right back. Well, that was short and sweet. Poor Bluish didn't really have much of a chance there against Wide Load. That's an incredibly powerful machine. At any rate, on with the next battle will be the lightweight backlash with a heavy blade spinner versus Bluish in the same arena. Here we go.
Let's begin.
Nasty looking spinner. Bluish seems to have gotten underneath it. Some damage being caused by the spinner. Bluish is trying to stay away from the blade. Seems to be a lull in the action here. The clock should start any time now and then it'll separate. And this thing seems to be stuck on top of Bluish. Seems to be hung up on the top of Bluish's chassis. There's a good hit by Backlash there too. And Bluish has thrown itself all the way across the arena. Another good hit. It's trying to get underneath Backlash, which does have a pretty good spinner. Seems to be some damage. It sounds like one of the wheels is getting hit by one of the spiked weapons on Bluish. Another countdown started. Bluish seems to not want to let Backlash recover here. He's trying to stay underneath him. Another lull in the action. No damage is being caused by either weapon here. A little bit. Another countdown. And Bluish is over the flame pit. It seems to be able to get underneath Backlash at will. Shove him over here on these flame pits. This couldn't be good for either machine. They're going to end up getting roasted alive over here. They're between the two flamers. And another countdown. And a hit by Bluish, and he's coming back into the flamers again. This time they're both getting cooked pretty good. That's a real high-powered flamer. It'll start to set the insides on fire very soon. See smoke already. Countdown. Bluish is getting itself baked over here, staying on these flame pits. Push Backlash into the wall, and they're, whoa, real close to that floor hazard. That's the worst one of the bunch here. We'll see what happens if they're real close to the edge. Clock should start any time now. And there they go over the side, and Bluish has eliminated himself. Oh, well, he had that one won, I think. Okay, well, we'll be right back with the last battle, I think. Or the next battle, anyway. Well, after that last battle, that Bluish probably should have won that one, but over the side it goes. That floor hazard seems to be the bane of this machine. Our next contender is going to be the middleweight, Heavy Metal Noise, which seems to have a front set of spiked wheels or something. So, anyway, let's see how well it does out there in the arena. Here we go. Oh no, I repeated the computer again. Let's stop saying that. And they're close to the floor hazards. And the Heavy Metal Noise machine does seem to be invertible. They're getting close to that floor hazard again. Oh no. Looks like those spinners are working pretty good. The Heavy Metal Noise machine is doing rather well here. They're both going toward the end. There's some smoke. Looks like Bluish is in trouble. They're over the flame pits. That can't be good. A lot of damage being caused by this heavy metal machine. Looks like Bluish is trying to fight back. The floor hazard seems to have gone off and got the heavy metal machine there, but Bluish is also over the flame pit. They're over here again, close to the flame pits. Lots of action. They're getting close to that floor hazard again. Looks like one of the machines, looks like Bluish is in big trouble here. He's flaming out. He may explode and be destroyed anytime now. This is the end. He's killed. Stayed over the floor hazards too long. Bluish is on fire. Just about had it. Our only hope now is that the other machine goes over the side before he does. A split second, and he would have almost won that one. So there's another loss for Bluish. We'll be right back. Well, that was pretty good. Bluish almost won that one. It came down to about a half a second, maybe a little less or a little more. Hard to say. Who wouldn't have lost his control board by staying over that silly flame pit for too long? Might have won that. Anyway, our last battle is going to be Nightmare, the mighty Nightmare versus Little Blueish in the same arena with the hazards on. Let's see what happens here. This should be interesting. Here we go. Oh my god, look at the size of that thing. Little Blueish is trying to stay underneath it, away from the monstrous weapon. It's enormous, gigantic. He seems to be underneath the back of Nightmare and keeping it off balance somehow. There's a countdown started, but they both moved. Oh, it goes right toward the main weapon of Nightmare, who's now bounced off the, looks like it's bounced off the front of Blueish. A couple hits from that thing will be the end of him. Amazingly enough, Blueish seems to be able to keep Nightmare off balance by staying perched under its rear end here. This is a very strange tactical battle by the miniature machine here. It's doing its best to stay away from that main weapon by attacking the rear of the monster. It's attacking the tail of the beast. We've got ourselves kind of a slow battle here. Oh, another countdown. Oh! Blueish goes in right underneath the main weapon and seems to have avoided it. But better stay away from that floor hazard. That thing will pick it up and toss it over. Does it every time. Again, it seems to be stuck behind Nightmare. They better stay away from Nightmare's weapon. Now Nightmare's over the flame pits. And that's where Blueish is parked, over the flame pits again. One move backward or forward is going to get baked alive. Even the crowd doesn't like this match. It's too boring, they say. I don't really blame them, but Blueish is doing everything it can here. Now it's going to kill itself. Oh no. One of the machines just lost something, it looks like. I'd be willing to bet that was blue. Now it's got Nightmare kind of parked halfway over the flame pit. Another countdown going here. Then another attack by Blueish, which turns Nightmare over. That's rather amazing. Now Nightmare is on its side and does not seem to be able to self-right. What's going to happen here? Both the machines are going to go out. Nightmare goes out before Blueish, who stays in the arena. An amazing battle. Little Blueish wins this one with just pure tactics. Okay, we'll be right back with a couple of remarks. That was an interesting battle by Blueish, we'll have to say. He played a tactical role there. What could it do? It continued to attack the tail of Nightmare, and eventually did knock it over, and it caused it to fall out of the arena with that horrific floor hazard. Wow. So it loses 3 and wins 3, it looks like. So that's not too bad for Little Blueish. He performed well. Our next set of contestants in the next battle will be from Team Hex. And it will be Grim Chopper, Walknut, Cranky Spanky. I remember that guy's pretty tough. Was it YU812? Mechavore. This is a very powerful machine. And the super heavyweight Minion. So stay tuned for this battle coming up soon. It'll be quite a lot of fun, like this just was. I do believe those were some fine battles, and we enjoyed making them. And little Blueish, the Team Blueish thinks that that the guys over at Orc Corps missed out by not allowing either one of these machines in. He says he could probably take on most of their heavyweights. Ooh, that's tough talk from a lightweight, huh? Anyway, we'll see you guys again here at Robot Arena Forever, DSL 2.2, and the rest of the bunch for the next round with Little Blueish versus Housebots. Stay tuned.